Capricorn, this is your 5 aspects of yourself reading for October 2021. Capricorn, October 2021. For spiritual, we got the Empress, Shub Niggurath. For the intellect, we've got the Knave of Swords in reverse. For physical, we got King of Discs in reverse. For social, we have Knight of Wands. And the emotional, we've got Deep One and Bride. Deep One and Bride, Lovers in reverse. Angel Ariam message for Capricorn, October 2021. Matterall. Angel of Rain. Mausolea message for Capricorn, October of 2021. Golden Empress, Jewel of Abydos. Enchanted map message for Capricorn, October 2021. Wishing Well. Shub Niggurath, Empress, spiritual aspect of yourself. I think of this and I see Capricorn, right? The devil, right? But this is fertility, vitality, excessive passion, wildness, unchecked enthusiasm, strong growth, good health, womb of nature, pregnancy, new life, maternal instincts, essential woman. So you're kind of authentic to your spiritual aspects in Capricorn. Capricorn don't play around. They know what's up with the life and death, right? Little spots of Satan down here, no. No, but I think it's spiritually, I think you're just aware of the connection to shadow and who you are, and your potentials and your powers. That may be the spiritual side of you is kind of coming out authentic to who you are. I don't think this necessarily means that you have nefarious or dark intentions, right? Because it's not in reverse, it's upright. It's like, be warned, I will unleash the power within if you don't respect me and show that I deserve what I need and want. Your spiritual is coming from a place of, hey, I got things I need to work on or do, or I got a path of my own. Knave of Swords in reverse for the intellectual, young woman or child with a shallow, careless outlook on life and a tendency to use others to her advantage by means of cunning and trickery. Her pettiness defeats her even when she succeeds in her designs, since her victory accomplishes nothing of real worth. She is incapable of perceiving a larger purpose, but lives from day to day, exulting in her small triumphs. Beneath the surface, she is troubled and unfulfilled. So there's your intellect is not in tune with the truth of your spirit. It thinks one thing about itself, but isn't really who you are deep down inside. I don't think so. Your justification of why you behave the way you do in your mind tries to say, yeah, this is who I am in spirit, but I don't think it's accurate. Your mind does not know. Your mind only knows what you've been programmed to know from growing up. The spirit is beyond the programs received in this planet. And it knows more and of many lifetimes of many different programs and many different perceptions of what the programming of your mind has been through. So to truly know yourself knows that your mind is not accurate, that the spirit knows better. King of Swords in reverse, a mature man with a grasping, avaricious nature, who is jealous of the success and wealth of others. He resents anyone who had done better in affairs of business or in the workplace, and expresses his resentment in a mean and vulgar way. Dull-witted, small-minded, meddling, seldom capable of higher principles or spiritual aspirations. He will never achieve great things because he wastes all of his force on minor details. This is either you or someone you know in your financial, physical aspect of your life, or your home life or something. Somebody that is in your life, or this could be you, is messing it all up for everybody. And just being a pain in everyone's neck. Childish, ridiculous, control freak, jealous, just the worst kind of people, right? And they need to go have a breakdown and love and compassion moment where they're like, oh my God, I need to stop being the way I am. So I would get them out of my life, because if you put this up right, the dude has a circle of protection and he's casting this specter or demon or whatever, like, get out of here, coming from the triangle. Or he's trying to control it. Maybe you're trying to manipulate someone that is like that into using them for some reason and thinking that's going to help, and it's not. It's just bringing everyone down. It's just making everything worse. Knight of Wands, a young man who is hasty and rash, who acts quickly without thinking, sometimes in violent ways. His temper is explosive, and when it erupts, it scorches anyone who is near. If he does not immediately act, he falls into an indecisive state of mind that paralyzes him because it makes him see both sides of the question equally. Until at last he seizes on some unconsiderable course merely to free himself from doubt. So this is the social aspect of yourself. So I think that there's you and some other person who are like doing things together, thinking you're all in love, or I don't know what it is, but you and this other person are just reckless, are not being mature. You're just going blazing through and you don't care. It's like, whatever, I'm gone. I'm doing me. Even though doing you is probably not what you're. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's some lesson here for you that you're like barreling towards and want to just hurry and get it over with. And that's what the spirit is like. All right, well, let's just go run into this brick wall that you want to learn your lesson with. I don't know. But you think you're all bright and mighty and you got all this, and you're just you and this other person, or you in this group, or you in this team, or you in this circumstance that you're socially involved in. It's not good, I don't think. But there might be a blessing in disguise. You might learn something. There might be some kind of, oh wow, if I didn't do that, then I wouldn't have found this out or learned about this or whatever about myself or whatever. But you're definitely just blazing forward with your social aspect of your life. Deep One and Bride, lovers in reverse, bad match, unhappy affair, false affection, betrayal, seduction, violent desire, adultery, divorce, separation, unrequited love, ill-fated partnership, broken vow. This could be a mixture of things that are in the past, maybe, or, maybe you divorced someone and now you're like rekindling it, thinking you are, but it's really not going to end well. Or you could be with somebody who's just not, like I said, it's not a good circumstance, but you're probably not going to listen. Probably going to be like, whatever, you don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. Most people treat me that way, and then they learn to realize down the line, a year or 6 months or whatever, that I was right. But it's okay. Whatever. So your heart, I think, has been manipulated and is not in the right place. It's not. It's like, ugh, how could I say that? It's like a way out of whack heart chakra, or it's seeing things in not clearly. It's like blinded or blurred, or it's like beer goggles. You think you see someone you really want to be with, but you really don't. Trust me. But I don't know. Who's to say? Maybe there's some kind of karma here that you need to deal with, and that is part of the process that you're dealing with. And your spirit knows more than me and wants to hurry up and get it over with. So this too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever, kind of thing. Material, angel of rain. Material's touch is felt, seen, and heard. Its presence is heavy, filling the air, saturating the ground. Material is heralded by thunder clapping through the sky, signaling change and shift. There's a great migration coming in. It arcs like lightning. The potentiality from one body is moving to another. A precarious transference, a swift communion like the arrows taking its target. Awareness is paramount for the journey. Don't try to create an outcome for the future. Be in the moment. Let the rain fall where it may. This is in reference of a fountain, a cup, or an arrow. So it's like Cupid's arrow, and you guys are kind of, or the circumstance, or the big picture of what you're going through in October is kind of like, oh, let me just learn what I need to learn, deal with what I got to deal with, let it be, go with the flow, and something great is on the horizon coming from it. And with being rain, I feel like a lot of tears are going to be coming from whatever it is, and learning maybe your boundaries, learning how to get clear-eyed and stay away from whatever it was that got you in the circumstance. So hopefully the healing rain comes and you'll be good. Golden Empress, Jewel of Abydos. Once mortal, upon death, the Golden Empress demanded and won audience with the gods of Duat, bypassing the trials entirely. Charismatic and confident, she made her case for her services in life as a queen and as the embodiment and representative of the gods in the world, and the glory and worship that she brought to the keepers of Duat in life. Swayed, they created her a demi-goddess, and she gathered her own empire of loyal followers to add to the power of the pantheon. The Golden Empress embodies sheer confidence and potency, to think on all that we have accomplished and to present your best self, particularly when addressing those in positions of authority. This is reference to potency, confidence, magnetism. So there might be some connection here with what I was talking about that I'm not picking up on, that you know better about, and can flip this all over later down the path into a good thing where you all break free from the chains of darkness that just hurt people and don't help anything. And hopefully you can turn it all into a new golden empire of potency, confidence, and magnetism that you're like, hey, we've been there, we've done it, we know what we're doing, we turned it around, so can you, kind of thing. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping this all turns into a beautiful, wonderful Beauty and the Beast story or something, or some kind of happy ending, right? Wishing well. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let it go of all attachment to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It's an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate, or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The Wishing Well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit, prepare to be amazed. This could be not the time to force anything to happen in your life, especially whatever seems to be eluding you. You can't demand that the universe provide you with what you want. Unmet desires can burst into a destructive fire of obsession. Step back, breathe, and take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Only the unseen knows how to align desire and inspiration in its manifest form. As the coin disappears into the mystery of the dark pool at the bottom of the well, have faith. Don't engage in wishful thinking. You must co-create with spirit, not make demands. You may yet get what you want. Never forget that this life is filled with choices. Make a wish, but be open to an enchanted way in which spirit fulfills your desire. And that was your reading, Capricorn, for October 2021. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next month.